The global standard outlines that physiotherapy in occupational health aims to promote workability and workplace wellbeing. We aim to prevent work disability, but then we also aim to manage work disability as well. So we'll have some expertise in preventing and managing work-related injuries and illnesses. The approach that an occupational health physiotherapist takes is one of risk management when we're looking at injury prevention and injury management. And it will need to be in line with your occupational health and safety laws that you're operating within. We've got different jurisdictions here in Australia, depending on the state or territory that you're operating in. And then again, it's different in places like New Zealand, Canada, the US and the UK. You'll often find yourself working with individuals and organisations to eliminate hazards that may be leading to injuries or unsafe work environments. But what I would say when you're working in occupational health, and what's really quite unique, is that your client is often multifaceted. So you'll have the worker in front of you, but then there'll be the employer, there'll be industry partners, there'll be insurers, there'll be other stakeholders, everything occurring all at once, right in front of you. So for you as a physio, you'll fit right in the middle there with the worker. Now, this is a fantastic model that I really like. It's called the Sherbrooke model. It's widely used all over the world as a foundation for the different types of health questions and health assessments that you can ask in occupational health. And there's a reference there if you'd like to do more reading on it. Have a look at the worker in the centre there with disability from musculoskeletal pain. Now that worker is going to be having a whole range of different systems operate around them at once, and you're going to need to consider those as an occupational health physiotherapist. Firstly, you'll have the worker's personal system. You know, what physical, cognitive, affective, I suppose issues are going on, social relationships. You'll need to consider all of that as you normally would in a biopsychosocial model. You've then got the workplace system that's functioning, considering, well, what job was this person doing? What department, what organisation are they within? Are they part of a multinational? Are there certain drivers within that business? Are they part of a healthcare system? Well, if they're seeing you as a physiotherapist, then yes. What levels exist above you? Are you part of a larger organisation? Are you part of the public health sector? Those types of systems functioning. And then again, we need to consider the legislative system that's functioning relative to their jurisdiction that they're in. The Workplace Health and Safety Acts, the regulation, and then workers' compensation insurance system. So all of that functioning around a worker in the broader context then of culture and politics. So Occ Health Physio can be quite nuanced because there's a lot of that going on. And you think, wow, where would I start? With an injured worker in front of me, what should I do? I'd like to put forward this as a really simple strategy, okay, addressing the worker and workplace if you've got an injured worker in front of you. So from a clinical perspective, the best place to start is by seeking to implement the Bill Glass triangle when reviewing injured workers. Bill Glass is an occupational physician from New Zealand, and the Physiotherapy New Zealand have a wonderful guideline on occupational health physiotherapy that's referenced. I'd recommend reading it in full. It's a framework that's commonly used to systematically assess and manage the interactions between the worker, their work, and the workplace. So if there is one piece of information that you take away from this lecture before we get into the 3 practical strategies, I would recommend that whenever you have an injured worker in front of you, you're considering them, the worker, the work they perform, and the workplace they work within, and how each of these factors play within the presentation that you're seeing.